The rampaging Creamline Cool Smashers after 5 games. 5 teams have already tried. Tots Carlos and the rest of the Cool Smashers are still undefeated. The 6th team will have its chance today. Jolina de la Cruz and F2. It's always fun. It's always prime time when these two teams meet. It is a busy Tuesday here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Farm Fresh getting their first ever win, and they do it at the expense of Jerflor. And then Nextled also beating their sister teams just a while back. The Akari Chargers now sets up PVL prime time. The F2 Logistics Cargo Movers, the Creamline Cool Smashers in their 6th meeting against each other. And we're happy to have you with us, and thanks for watching us live on One Sports in high definition on One Sports Plus and all over the world via the Pilipinas Live app. Tales from courtside will come from Lexi Rodriguez. In the meantime, it is Aiel Estraniero who's going to be breaking down the 6th matchup between F2 and Creamline. And it doesn't matter, Aiel, where they are in the standings. When these two teams meet, the fans love them.
No, exactly. But for Creamline here, a win means staying undefeated. But for F2, this is their biggest challenge yet this conference. But a win for them means getting that confidence, but also giving themselves a bigger chance of entering the top 4.
Because if I'm not mistaken, as we look at the team standings, F2 has not beaten the teams in front of them. Now, they haven't met all of the teams yet, but the wins that they've had were against teams below them, correct?
Exactly, and in the standings, we can see that Creamline is still currently on top. We have Cheritigo, Chocomucho, PLDT, and Signal also in the upper half of the standings. F2 is in the middle, pretty much why this game is going to be big for them together with Petrogas and Akari. And the Nextled, Farm Fresh, Galleries, and Jerflor are in the lower half of the standings.
All right, let's focus our attention on that team in the middle, the F2 Logistics Cargo Movers, who really in all of the conferences that they've joined here in the PVL, only last conference was probably relatively the healthiest that they've had. And again, another issue coming into this All-Filipino conference is health for them. One of the players that we want to talk about is the backbone of their defense, of course, and that is that girl on your screens who returns to form like she never left. And here's the thing about Dawn, no matter who's missing, no matter if the spikers are gone, she plays the same way.
No, exactly. You mentioned she started the conference with a shoulder injury, but right now she's looking and playing healthy. She's manning, leading the defense of the F2 Logistics. Currently 3rd in digging overall, and I'm pretty sure her relentless presence in the floor defense can be the biggest confidence booster for the F2 Logistics as they are playing against the #1 spiking team in Creamline.
That's a great point. She's going to be busy today. They better have spot treatments ready for Dawn after this matchup because they're going up against the #1 attacking team. And me and Aiel Estraniero had the pleasure of doing the last game for the Creamline Cool Smashers against the Petrogas Angels, and we noticed how the elevator back then, lower to the ground now, as a libero, De Jesus played more than Atienza in that match.
No, exactly. We talk a lot about the dominant attacking of Creamline, so it's just right that we highlight the steady performance of Ella De Jesus together with Kyla Atienza, who are taking charge of the floor defense. 15 excellent digs for Ella De Jesus in their game against Petrogas, and that excellent passing and digging of De Jesus and Atienza will be crucial today in helping Negrito execute their offense as they are playing a tough blocking team in F2 Logistics.
All right, so we talked about the libero matchup, and that's going to be great. There are other matchups to look out for. Primetime PVL matchup, and I love the one that we're going to be talking about, partner, because these are 2 players from different generations, if you may, or different eras, or whatever you want to call it. But these are players who have played middle, open, outside, and they've always been effective.
Exactly. Versatile players, power hitters. Ivy Laxina has embraced and excelled in her role as an opposite attacker, replacing Kiana D this conference. 96 big points for her, currently #8 in scoring, #1 in blocking. Meanwhile, Gumabo has been spectacular with her display of leadership and efficiency. #9 in scoring, #1 in spiking. So both these players continue to shine given their talent and grit.
The best blocker versus the top spiker of the PVL, 16-point average for Ivy Laxina, 18.2 for Mitch Gumabao here in the PVL All-Filipino Conference, the second one of 2023. All right, let's bring in Lexi Rodriguez back into this conversation. Lexi, what do you have for us?
Well, Fans know that the broadcast, we are always surprised when an F2 Creamline matchup. It never fails to surprise us in the broadcast. It never fails to surprise the fans. And of course, it never fails to surprise the players themselves. I actually got to speak with Michelle Gumabao prior to this game, and she told me that all along, they never really expected that the Creamline would still remain undefeated even midway in this conference. She also told me that she had a conversation with Eliza Valdez, and she said that this is going to be an exciting conference for them, especially with the key losses of Gia Morado de Guzman and Sed Domingo. Now, as for the other side of the court, the team on the other side of the court, rather, we have the F2 Logistics Cargo Movers. Chang Abby Maranyo shared to me that their preparation for this game against the Creamline Cool Smashers is just the same. Their mindset is the same. Their core is still unified, and the system is still the same. However, what's not different is that we'll see more action of her swag and her iconic reactions. That is why it's the perfect time to lead in this feature we'd like to call Playtime.
Hi guys, I'm Chang Abby of F2 Logistics Cargo Movers. Samahan niyo ako ngayon, mag-react tayo sa mga plays ko. Let's go! Against Petrogas, 30-30, Diyos ko. Cardiac game to. Tuwan-tuwa ako dyan, talaga. Kasi nakita ko yung bola, pumunta siya sa left side. Akala ko mag-outside pa, kaya parang gumanon, pumitik yung pa ako. Uy, thank you, inside. Ganon. Tapos may pitik ng paa kasi kinabahan ako ng konti. Akala ko mag-out. Feeling ko ang advantage nun kasi una sa lahat, yung core talaga ng F2, since college, magkakasama kami. Alam mo yung system na pinanggalingan niya, pare-parehas. Yung trust nandun. Tinginan lang kami ni Kimi, alam na namin yung gagawin. Next. So this is against PLDT. Running, my favorite. Boogs! Okay, meron kasing kwento to. Sabi ko sa mga teammates ko, hintayin niyo ako na. Nag-request sila, kung makuha ko yung last na point, turo ko daw sila, tapos mag-animo daw ako. Thankfully, binigay din sa akin yung set para sa last point, and na-kill ko yung running attack na yun. Then tumingin ako sa mga teammates ko, tapos na yun. Madami kaming game sa PVL na kung hindi 5-setter yung game, naghahabol kami ng kahit 10 points, sinahabol namin. We are known to be like that since college. Walang pwedeng pumasok na pressure sa mga moment na yun kasi very crucial siya. Hindi namin iniisip gano'n nakalayo yung kalaban, ganyan. Focus lang sa anong kaya mong gawin. Then the next thing we know, natapos namin yung set, nakahabol kami pa yung nanalo.
Number 2, team captain, Abby.
Now that was Chang Abby Maranyo of the F2 Logistics Cargo Movers. Now, it's good to see that in these features, we know the deeper meanings of these swag, the iconic swag that takes us back in their collegiate years, in which Abby Maranyo is actually very much known for, which she actually invented in the De La Salle University. Now, we'd like to hear more from you, the engaging fans. We have such an engaging and fun community in the PVL, the heart of volleyball. So we would like to hear your thoughts online with hashtag PVL 2023. But before anything else, we'd like to hear your thoughts on the Filipinas Live poll question for the day. Which opposite spiker will score more points? Is it Ivy Laxina or Michelle Gumabao? Again, which opposite spiker will score more points? Is it Ivy Laxina or Michelle Gumabao? You can also participate online other than the Filipinas poll through an online like Twitter, the X, Instagram, with the hashtag PVL 2023. Now, what do you think, Ayel and Boom? Which opposite spiker will score more points?
That's a tough question.
Tough question. Especially, we said earlier, 16-point average, 18-point average. I think the better question is, meron pa bang ibang opposite spiker na papakita today? Because,
interesting.
We'll find out. We'll leave the question to our viewers. In the meantime, more stories from Lexi in a bit. Ayel and myself will be back for our first set of PVL Primetime. It is F2 versus Creamline on day 14 here in the heart of volleyball.
officials for this match. Our first referee, Bobby Celso, national referee. Our second referee, Herbert Matematico, Asian international referee. And now let's meet the starters. First, for the F2 Logistics Cargo Movers. Middle blocker from De La Salle University, number 2, team captain, Abby Maranyo. Opposite hitter from the National University, number 3, Ivy Laxina. The rest of the starters from De La Salle University, center, number 1, Mars Alba. Outside spiker, number 4, Ana Galang. Outside spiker, number 8, Jolina De La Cruz. Middle blocker, number 10, Majoy Baron. Starting number 5, Don Makandili Katindig. Head coach for F2 Logistics is Regine Diego. And now the starters for the Creamline Cool Smashers. Center from the Far Eastern University, number 1, Kyle Negrito. Middle blocker from the National University, number 5, Risa Sato. Middle blocker from the College of St. Benil, number 6, Jeanette Panaga. Opposite hitter from the University of the Philippines, number 18, Tox Carlos. Outside spiker from the Far Eastern University, number 19, Bernadette Pons. Outside spiker from Adamson University, number 23, Gemma Galanza. Starting middle from the Ateneo de Manila University, number 8, Ella De Jesus. And coach for Creamline is Sherwin Menezes. This game is held under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. It is F2 versus Creamline.
Here are your starters, and you can start a new way to watch a PVL via the Pilipinas Live app for Filipinos everywhere. Download and subscribe now for 149 pesos. Myla Pablo is in uniform, so we'll see if she will get some court time today. Mars Alba will be the starting setter for F2. In the meantime, how great of a luxury that you have an 18.2 points per ball game scorer, and she will come off the bench today as Tots Carlos will deliver from the start for Creamline today, and you and I covered her in the last game. 16 points off the bench. Oh boy.
No, it was Tots Carlos and Bernadette Pons, actually those impact players turning things around in their game against the
point.
Petrogas Angels.
That was a great point. So siguro iniisip ni Coach Sherwin pag tuloy-tuloy natin yung kanilang magandang ipinapakita, hindi naman dahil pangit yung ipinapakita.
Exactly.
But like I said, it's a luxury for them to have that. So, Tots will start in the open. Check right away. Tap kay Tots. Fans are into it right away here as Ivy from the right pin gets the first save of the match.
Ivy Laxina. Another opposite attacker we've talked about in the pre-game, the top scorer of F2 Logistics. Pretty much sure we're gonna see a lot of her.
So Coach Sherwin is changing up this starting six. Gemma is the one playing right pin, correct? IL?
Yes, correct.
Thoughts here in the open.
No,
Change things up. 5-0 Creamline. Majoy Baron starting tonight. Running attack. 2-0 F2. Open. Jolina gets a touch. 3-0 F2.
Good start here for F2 Logistics. A lot of block touches powering through the blocks of the Creamline Cool Smashers.
27 points in their last outing against Farm Fresh Foxies. Both Ivy Laxina and Jolina De La Cruz. Gemma in the middle.
Talk about the specific combination play, the running Panaga and the Galanza on 3 there. Alba was actually in the right position but could not contain a lot of power in that attack.
Very familiar. You see it all the time, but it is tough to stop. Open to Ivy. And Gemma could not get to it. 4-1 F2. Lexi Rodriguez joins us at courtside.
Thanks, Bumanayal. Earlier, we talked about the top 2 scorers in the conference so far, but now let's focus on Ivy Lacsina, who has just been spectacular so far in this conference and in this game as well. Now, earlier, she shared with me that filling in for KKD's place while she is recovering is coming off natural for her. Sabi niya na ang goal lang mapantayan si KKD, pero hindi mahigitan. And si KKD is actually supporting on the sidelines, which is helping boost her morale. Now, you can catch more of Ivy's progress on the Filipinas Live app. That is available for Filipinos everywhere for only 149 pesos. Download and subscribe now. Now, back to you, Bumanayal.
Well, you know, Lexi, she's been spectacular since she stepped foot in the PVL and just gets better and better.
Oh, exactly. She played middle, she played open. Right now, filling in the shoes of Kiana D, but fully embracing that role, talking about Ivy Lacsina.
And even when I talked to the players in that conference where she joined for the first time, and I talked to them in training, they said she's as good as advertised, the way better than what they expected.
That's true.
And really blended well also with them as Tots Carlos fires a cannon from a very comfortable spot, the opposite side.
Exactly. Tots Carlos there, not the best of sets, but still found a way to score a point.
Galang, rumeceive, pumalo. Gemma gets it up. Pons sends it over. Alba will choose behind. That's too high. Ivy. Tots will send it over. Oh, the rolling ball, and it still works. Everybody backed up thinking it was going to be a power hit. But Tots has really developed a great touch.
Oh, exactly. Great ball control there. Seeing the defense push back, outsmarting the floor defense of F2 Logistics.
Gaping hole there. Selena coolly takes that one. That one is going to go out of the Kamali tonight.
Alba and Maranyu there not connecting. They both have the same thing in mind, going for the be quick.
5-all. Ara, solid on the receive. She's asking for it. Too close to the net, though. Ivy from the backside. This hit. And Creamline takes over the lead.
Oh, that was a risky set from Alba.
Sorry, looks like there's a check. So Coach Sherwin will, yes, call for challenge. Bobby Celso pointing to one of the linesmen who said that there was a check or a block touch to be official about it.
But Alba, we're seeing a lot of balls going to Ivy Lacsina right now.
Barely, pero wala. So Ivy, it is a mishit. So the lead swings to Creamline 6-5. Coach Sherwin Meneses. Without Gia, without Sed Domingo in this All-Filipino conference. And they're still at 5-0. Because of players like that who have stepped up.
Exactly. Bernadette Pons also one of the great additions here on the side of the Creamline Cool Smashers.
I mean, think about it. No Gia, no Sed.
You know, but you have athletic players like Pons, Carlos, even Galanza. A very stacked lineup here. Not just on Creamline, but also on the side of F2 Logistics.
Well, speaking of absences, F2 playing with no KKD and no Myla Pablo.
Exactly.
And that drops in. Good calculation by Kyle there.
Exactly. Actually, Kyle also trying to deceive the blockers
Yeah.
there, faking that jump.
6-0 run, partner, from 2-5. Could hear from the contact.
Exactly. Wanted to go short there.
Sato has taken over the starting lineup duties from Sed Domingo, which, by the way, Sato had before Sed Domingo's development.
Exactly.
Sato was in the starting lineup.
She's been
Panaga pa pala, diba?
exactly. She's been excellent on the middle also, but Tots Carlos has been on fire from the front row to the back row, seeing the holes in the floor defense of FTL Logistics. Just a simple long attack there. No one on the side of F2.
But that last flick of the wrist at the
Exactly.
end allowed that spin of the ball to drop. And she just really looks so comfortable on that side, doesn't she? Another touch. And this run right now is an 8-1 run.
Creamline starting to take control of this game.
Early in the first set.
Exactly. FTL needs to be careful with their errors here.
That's a tough one. Galanza. That's way out. 7 points for F2, 10 for Creamline. Third game of our triple header Tuesday. Smart Araneta Coliseum. Also having a great All-Filipino conference is this girl who's had her health back.
Exactly. We've talked about injuries and we've talked about players who finally are playing and looking healthy this conference.
Galanza on the second jump.
But Galanza has stayed fit all throughout the conferences here in the PVL.
The last major injury that we know of, and that really has hampered her, correct me if I'm wrong, Ayel, is probably Ilocos pa.
No, exactly.
Might be, no? Since then, she's been good to go.
2021.
It goes to Tots. Kyle. And it drops in for Bangs.
Miss hit there from Panaga, but still works.
He's happy.
Early activation here in the middle. The Creamline Cool Smashers.
Early activation of our audience.
Pwede rin.
Creamline is just doing it on both ends now. And we get to the technical timeout with them all of a sudden with an 11-2 run. Experience a new way to feel the heart of volleyball. Watch every set, spike, dig, and block live and high definition and on demand anytime, anywhere, and on any device via Pilipinas Live app. Download and register now. Boone Gonzalez, Ayel Estranero. It is an incredible pleasure to be on your TV sets or your mobile gadgets or whatever kind of platform you're watching us on. Thank you for checking out this match between the Creamline Cool Smashers and the F2 Logistics Cargo Movers. This is the third of our Tuesday triple treat. Farm Fresh Foxies with their first ever win as a franchise here. And their next few games are going to be very interesting because now they're
Playing the lower ranked teams.
so that's something to look out for. Jerkor, unfortunately, lost today. Next led beating their sister team, Akali, in 4 sets, just a few minutes back. That's a big win. They're all smiling when they're walking around us today. That is out for Jelena. But they're going to challenge. This is a block touch challenge. No, ball in. Okay. Yeah, ball in, ball out. Coach Ramil De Jesus is there on the bench of F2, just in case you're wondering whether this game is big for them or not. Nagkataon lang. Napadaan daw. Sa Cubao. Ito na rin. Coach Ramil. Always good to see Coach Ramil, right? Because we don't see him anymore.
Oh, exactly. And you know his presence is always big for his players as well.
It's a great point. And I'm sure there are a few things that he would say too. We did say at the top of the coverage, as this is out, Creamline has the edge 3-2 in their head-to-head matchup, winning the last 3 matches against F2.
Oh, that was actually a good call. Jelena had the right thing in mind to target zone 1.
Napalakas lang. Alba chases. Kyle to Gemma. Nobody home. A 13-2 torrid run. Unbelievable.
Oh, Gemma Galanza with that explosive approach and explosive finish. You know, attacking on top of the blockers.
Alba. Jelena goes for the swipe. Look at that defense for Creamline. Alba will try again to her partner. And her partner is rejected by Kyle.
Great display of net defense and floor defense here for the Creamline Cool Smashers.
Double sub now. Laxina out, Alba out. Cap is in. Joe Fernandez is in. As this run, as you look at some of the players that F2 is missing, including a girl who scores 14.6 on the average. That's KKD that you saw earlier. Sato gets out of the way. High free ball. Abby's asking for it. Doesn't get it. Goes to Jove. Back to Jelena, who rolls it to the other side. That's not good enough. Grito gets 2 points. One off a block. The other over a 1-2 play.
We've talked about Ivy Laxina stepping up for Kiana D, but what about the Grito for Gia de Guzman? Quick thinking there.
15-2 run. The NBA 2K League APAC Invitational Tournament presented by Signal this November 17 and 18, 4:30 p.m. Live only on NBA TV Philippines and of course on Pilipinas Live. Score was 5-2. F2 looked like great start for them and then Creamline just unleashed.
And so far, Creamline has been dominating this set. It's a 10-point game.
Sato not wasting time, serving right away. Abby targets back corner.
Smart move there for Maranio to go long. Targeting zone 5.
Their captain serving it to Pons. Pump set. Galanza makes something out of this. This is Still a point. It's a block touch. But Regine will challenge this one. Bobby Seltzer called it for Creamline. So let's see.
Anong nangyari lang, hindi lang sila bumibitaw tayo bumibitaw. Wala dyan, phone one sa kasi. Okay naman, tama. Teka natin, sir, maglaro lang tayo maayos. Baka ma-check. Sige lang, okay lang yan. Laro lang tayo maayos. Laro kayo, i-enjoy nyo. Okay, hindi sa atin dapat matay na. Laban natin, malayo pa yan. Sige, kayo natin. Basta magtiwala na tayo.
Oh, it did touch. Sharp eyes. Bobby Celso. First referee on the opposite side. An unsuccessful challenge. The second one, right? For F2. And we see Myla Pablo. We did say she was in uniform. Now, Myla Pablo, limited in the pool phase of the Invitational. Those injuries, the back, as usual, has been problematic. Did not score much, 3.4 points only in that pool phase. But in the semifinals and that successful bronze medal game that they had, she was averaging 14.6. So in 5 games, she totaled 73 points. She was on fire during the semifinals in that bronze medal match. So we know what she's capable of.
Exactly. Myla Pablo, really one of those high-scoring players, also high-scoring outside attacker. So she can be a game changer here in this set.
We always say, even if you feel like you're not going to win the set anymore, you have to try to come back. You have to work yourself into a rhythm.
Find your flow, your momentum.
Di mo pwedeng ibigay lang, or else madadala mo rin yung
Exactly. Don't make it easy for your opponent. And I don't think F2 has that in mind right now. As Aragalang scores from the back row.
That's 3 straight points for them. So Coach Sherwin's going to call time. He's not even going to gamble anymore, even with a 7-point lead.
Kasi diagonal eh. Doon ka nakaharap kaya nahihirapan ka. Diagonalan mo na yung receive. Total pag gano'n naman yan, sure yan pag ganyan. Ha? Yun lang. Play mo. Pressure natin yung receive natin eh. Tatlo naman kayo nasya. Relax lang. Walang receive eh. Taas lang.
Angat ang laban sa pinakabagong sports app ng Pilipinas Live. Mapapanood ang PBA Season 48 live in high definition and on demand on any device. Available worldwide. Download and register now for free for those who are watching all over the world. Your favorite volleyball players and friends. Hello to you and thank you for watching this Creamline versus F2 matchup here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Coach Sherwin called the timeout because it's a 4-0 run now. 5-1 if you include that one earlier. Tingin naman. Ida Wong having conversation with Dindin Santiago Manabat. No game for them today. So I don't know why she's here, but okay.
To enjoy the game.
She's a fan.
To scout, maybe?
Scout. Coach RDJ. (19-12). So there's a little rhythm here for F2. This is what we're talking about. That even if they lose this set, and we're not saying that they will or they have, but now they're getting some points in.
And then one of the challenges earlier, Marani was talking about the holes in the floor defense of a Creamline, and they've been targeting the same zones, Zone 1 and Zone 5, and it's been working for them so far.
Speaking of target, she is on target today with 5 points. Kaloy.
That's Carlos going a lot cross court right now. A lot of down the line hits for her.
Reyes with a sharp serve. And why not target Myla Pablo? That is a great target. You know, you're doing your homework. Very cold. Hasn't played much. Very cold.
And Creamline has been really challenging the first ball of F2 here, but it's ironic because F2 is a #1 in receiving.
Positional fault. You were saying F2 is #1 in receiving.
So it's ironic that Creamline is actually getting a lot of service aces off their hands in this game.
Obviously, Dawn has a lot to do with that too, as we see. Joy Dacoron! First beauty queen off the bench today. That's a stat. That's an actual stat, partner. An actual factoid.
Now we're seeing a lot of changes here in the lineup of F2.
Pick up by Majoy. Ara falls down. Recovers with a block. I thought she got a little bit wobbly there on that fall. I hope we could see that whole sequence where she fell down. And parang nasakit nung ano niya eh. Ano?
Ooh. But she was able to recover.
This. Wow, that's a highlight play.
Great transition there for Aragalang.
6-point lead. Bonds from the middle. Pablo able to get a hand there. Ooh. Chance for Creamline on the counter. Another one! But this one drops out.
And no, Aragalang has already realized Tots Carlos has been going down a lot of times, guarding that angle, but this time Tots Carlos outsmarting her with a block touch.
That's Mr. Efren Uy, team owner of F2 Logistics, in attendance. Tacoron! Linis sa blocker yung palo.
And this is what F2 Logistics is capable of, especially when they get that good first ball, activating the middles. Instant impact there for Joy Tacoron.
(22-16). A chance to counter. Ara asking for it. And a hit out.
Aragalang has been steady both in defense and offense here.
Trademark of an Aragalang game. A healthy Aragalang game, that is. It's just, I'm sure her fans are so happy to see her a lot. Play.
That's true.
Hindi yung labas-pasok na alam mong wala pang 100% yun. She looks so solid, but that one is a waste for Ivy Laxina. 23-17 is the score. Double substitution. Mafe comes in for Tots, and Mitch comes in for Kyle. The second. Bumalik.
Service error there from Pons, but still Creamline in a comfortable position right now.
But Sherwin sitting on a 5-point lead. Our biggest lead earlier was 10. Oh, wow! Even Aragalang was so shocked with that serve. That's back-to-back service errors, and the painful part. This one now is set points.
Crucial errors there on the side of F2 Logistics.
Joy. What a pickup by Mafe. Just could not keep it in play. F2 saves one set point.
Alba giving Dacoron some trust and confidence here.
5 more set points. Mafe will go to Michelle. Guess what? We always talk about the high efficiency of Michelle, whether she's on the starting lineup or off the bench.
Exactly.
1 or 2 points.
Just one of those players who are always ready. Instant point for her. 1 point, but the most important point there.
The point that gives them a 1-set lead here in the PVL primetime matchup between F2 and Creamline. New streaming experiences also await via the Filipinos Live app. Available for Filipinos everywhere. Download and subscribe now for as low as 149 pesos. The game started 5-2 in favor of F2, and then we saw, what was that, a 17th run, and then F2 making some headway with some personnel changes, and then cuts the 10-point lead down to 5, but ultimately the lead was too big to overhaul, but great positive moments for F2 coming into the second set. But first set, though, a lot of Creamline highlights.
Oh, exactly. A lot of highlights for them as they were really good all around, almost in all departments. Talking about the Creamline Cool Smashers, offensively, they dominated that set. But what you mentioned earlier with the injection of Myla Pablo and Joy Dacoron, some changes in the energy, some changes in the chemistry allow them to try to close the gap a little, but then it was not enough as a Creamline was really ahead by a lot of points. As you see the numbers, 14 against the 9 of the F2 Logistics, a big disparity there in the attack points. Both teams, not a lot of kill blocks, not a lot of slowing down the attacks of each other. 1 block apiece, but for F2, surprisingly more aces for them, but it was also the serving of Creamline that really challenged their first ball in that set, that really struggled them, that they had a really difficult time converting their defense to points in their offense. But F2 also here committing more errors with 9 against the 6 of Creamline.
Second set is underway, but no match is won in the first. We know that. And that's why we love this sport, because you're never out of it.
Exactly.
So let's see if that little rhythm that F2 got, and the injection of Myla Pablo, and then Alba and Ivy, who sat down for a while to kind of refocus, maybe getting settled. But it's obvious now Creamline is attacking Myla Pablo's confidence here. Bagong salta, and a player who has not played much here in the All-Filipino. Over-dug, or over-received rather, and it's back to Creamline. Miss hit from Gemma underneath that ball.
Gemma Galanza trying to go cross-court there, but was under the ball.
1-0, second set. 6th meeting of Creamline and F2 since F2 moved to the PVL. Pablo with the pickup. Ivy, low attack.
Low set there. Also, Ivy Laxina trying to go sharp cross.
You know, over the years of covering the sport, covering these players, including you, sometimes you will see from facial expressions where players are in terms of their confidence.
No, exactly. Of their mental state.
Yeah.
But clearly right now, the confidence is on the side of the Creamline Cool Smashers. Also, we saw that single block of points against Myla Pablo in that previous sequence.
That's a good dump by Majoy Baron.
And this is one thing that have worked well for F2 so far in this game. That first ball and the setup of the middles. They're getting a lot of points in that area.
Pablo serving. Good serve. Bernadette. Rumisib. Pumalo. Bumalik. Sa kabila kay Tots. Another denial there. Open to Pons. Lumusot sa block. Majoy keeping it alive. And Ara able to hit. Kyle. The net block.
Great patience on the side of Creamline there as F2 starting to find their flow in that net defense.
Bounces out. Let's check in with Lexi Rodriguez.
Well, Bumanayel, before coming into this game, there's lots of doubts, lots of apprehensions from the Creamline Cool Smashers, but their competitiveness would not let them down. Well, actually, I spoke with Gemma Galanta earlier, and she told me that this refurbished team ay isang magandang problema nung mga unang buwan pa lang ng conference. Perhaps Creamline coming off this strong would be an unwanted problem for the cargo movers, but it's all working out for the Cool Smashers just for now. What will work out for you in watching the PVL on HD is only available on the Filipinas Live app that is available for Filipinos everywhere for only 149 pesos. Download and subscribe now. Now back to you, Buminiel.
Thank you very much, Lexi. 5-3, Creamline maintains their lead here in the second set. But better start for F2.
Exactly.
Myla continues to be faulty on the receiving end. Pons this time. Marcina makes the adjustment for the press of those hands and redirects that ball to the ground.
And this is one strength that they really need to maximize. Talking about F2, they're a tall team. They can easily dominate that net defense, and this time perfect timing for Ivy Laxina.
Thoughts. That's another hit out. And you know she was going for it anyway.
Thoughts Carlos already saw Aragalang well established in a down the line angle.
Ara has been so solid on that first ball. Thoughts adjusts the cut. Don bump set to Ara. Coverage by Alba. Ivy wanted to go long, but I think mishit that ball.
Oh, Ivy has been struggling offensively in this game so far. Couple of missed hits already.
(7-4). This time a better first ball by Pablo. But an overestimation there by Aragala.
Exactly. She actually had the right thing in mind to go cross-court there, but a lack of risk action.
Another good first ball by Myla. This time Aragala makes her own adjustment. Pounds the pavement.
A great play there from Alba. Convincing approach also for Joy Dacoron, keeping Sato with her only one blocker for Aragalang.
Kyle, Bernadette. Ara, quick release. Bonds rolls it. Alba. Back set to Myla. I think they're going to go for a foot fault here, if I'm not mistaken. Left foot of Myla Pablo may have gone over for that back attack.
That could have been a really good play there.
So let's see, we are as soon as
Exactly.
went up. But that's a good sign still for Myla. I like that she's been receiving very well and then attacking now.
And actually attacking the right zone there. Just unfortunate she stepped on the line.
Yeah, that would have been a point. Tacron also giving a good account of herself from the bench.
And these two players, Myla Pablo and Joy Dacoron, as we mentioned earlier, were, you know, those game changers in a sense that they brought in a different kind of energy.
Gemma. Alba. To Myla. Humiga. Ara will go long again, but it's too long. Myla seems to have a little bit of a tough time with her lift. I don't know if you see the same thing.
Exactly. Not her usual approach. But we have Kim Fajardo here right now.
Ivy will adjust. Gets it off the tip of Panaga's hands. Dawn will save it. Kim will chase. Myla will swipe it. Wow, what a scramble here. And a chance to counter for Creamline. They love this opportunity. And even in a out of system, they still score.
Exactly, almost a miscue there between Panaga and Negrito, but that extension of Panaga still works and finds that hole.
Ball is still alive. Oh, that's a great game for Joy Dacoron so far.
Exactly, Joy Dacoron going to the same spot in that first attempt, but in that second attempt, changing her angle, going to zone of 5, going long, works for her there, showing some versatility here, Joy Dacoron.
Kanina may lihis, kanina may matulis, ngayon naman mahaba. Good variety being shown by the former Adamsonian. There, Myla gets a little more lift on that one. Majoy asking for it, gets it.
Well, the middle so far of F2 has been really effective on their end. That great first ball from Dacoron and Baron with a finish.
This is out. Much power behind that. A lot of service errors here. That's 5 already that they've given away.
And that's going to be...
Julio is not happy.
Because that's going to be painful for them, partner, because they're killing their own momentum here from that service line.
Absolutely. They get a little bit of rhythm, they get a little bit of flow, and then the error comes. Good pickup by Bernadette. Good patience by Ella. Not over.
Not over.
And I think it's really that. It's that lift. We have a technical timeout as Coach Ty watches on. 13-8, Creamline ahead. The first ever NBA in-season tournament is here. Watch all 30 teams battle it out for the NBA Cup from November 4th to December 9, only on NBA TV Philippines, One Sports and Pilipinas Live. Hashtag NBA on Signal, hashtag always a fan. Fans inside the Smart Araneta Coliseum, the F2 fans, despite the deficit, despite the one-set loss, full force today to try to help their team and encourage their team to get over this side of the Araneta Coliseum. 3-2 in their head-to-head. Creamline has won the last 3 matches between the two. Jolina De La Cruz is back in the fray for F2. Kyle gets us going for this rally. Inatake kagad si Jolina.
But it looked like Jolina was not aware that her teammates was expecting her to go for that offense.
Coaching staff also perplexed there. Lead is now at its biggest at 6 here in the second set. Yan yung play dapat.
Kim Fajardo, classic playmaking there, allowing Jolina De La Cruz to make up for the error earlier. This time powering through the hands of Tots Carlos.
27 points along with Ivy Laxina, 27-2 in that last match.
Exactly, the young guns stepping up big with the absence of their top scorer, Kiana D.
Speaking of guns, that was a bullet fired by Maring Gemma.
And again, that combination play is highly effective for their offense.
Jolina had to put on the brakes there, and it works. And Jolina has 3 points here. F2 is led on by Galang's 4, while Creamline is led by Tots' 7.
But right now, we're seeing some confidence here from Jolina De La Cruz.
That's Atienza receiving. Barnes attacking. That is wide.
Covered with Pons saw that big gap in that down the line angle, but too much angle for her.
So Jolina get us going for this rally. Great first ball by Gemma Galazzo. Really started that set.
Exactly, a perfect one, an excellent first ball that allows Kyle Negrito to set up Panaga there. A clean volleyball there.
Very clean. Could have not asked for a better example of a perfect set. Set back. Kim looks at Majoy. Majoy today, 4 points, matching Aragala.
And it's the same place for Majoy Baron and Joy Dacoron, but still no adjustment in the floor defense of Creamline Cool Smashers.
There's a little bit of a, a bright spot there and a weakness for
Exactly.
Creamline that F2 is trying to attack. This time Sato saw it, so Joy tries again. Bump set to Tots over the blockers. Majoy will set it behind to Ara. Good step by Pons. Tots fires one. That is her 8th point. More importantly, 17-12 is the score.
Right, that was a strategic drop ball there from Aragala, isolating only one attacker there, Tots Carlos, but still found that hole in between the blockers.
Late. Gone. Perfect pass. Combination play. What a perfect pass can do. It changes everything.
Exactly. And this is because both teams has established core, has systems that both teams also trust. So it's just a matter of getting that first ball and executing a perfect offense.
Point. Ivy taking her time. Good serve. Chance here for F2. Bump set to Ara. Atienza was there waiting. Ooh. When you're up against Creamline, those little parang giveaways very, very major sa'yo because I don't think there's any better counter-attacking team in the league.
Oh, exactly. And it's not just all power from Creamline Cool Smashers. Most of their attacks are also about placements.
Miscommunication between Jelena and Dawn, which increases the lead back to 6. Coach Regine will call this time out. Sa pinakabagong sports app na Pilipinas Live. Mapapanood ang PBA Season 48 live in high definition and on demand on any device. Available worldwide. Download and register now for free. Very meaty timeout by Coach Regine.
Talking about the floor defense of F2 Logistics. But a free point here given by Bernadette Pons to F2.
Ngiti nila. Kyle will go to Gemma, shoots it. Then to Riza. Bump set, Jelena scrambles here to give it to the other side. Uh-oh. Forward teammates.
Great anticipation there by Dacoron. Great read also. As you see this replay, it was an overpass, but great timing for Dacoron to get the kill block.
2 straight points for F2 off the timeout. Ooh, and Ara took off too early. Tough proposition when you got Gemma hitting like this.
Exactly, but a good job for the blockers for slowing it down. Great timing there, but no support in the floor defense.
Galanza with 7 points. That's out. Back-to-back service errors for Creamline.
Too much float in that serve of Sato.
Chola Alvarez, who will come in to serve, faces Joy Dacoron. Serve and defend. Chance of let's go F2. Great serve. Dipping in the middle.
Exactly, and Shola Alvarez excelling with what she's expected to do. Service specialist instantly getting that service ace.
That no spin, no nothing. What a tough job always to come in and expect this kind of performance. Good serve again. So a broken play here for a chance for F2. Combination play again! And this lead is down to 2. Biggest lead in this set was 6. And Coach Sherwin's starting to call time. Pasa lang, sabi ni Coach Eugene. Diba? Sabi niya. Ayan.
That combination play works.
A couple of good passes.
And that start of the timeout of Coach Sherwin, we heard him actually ask the middles to double jump with a combination of play of F2 Logistics, because it's the only combination play they've been doing, but they continue to deceive the blockers of the Creamline Cool Smashers.
They put in Ella to receive. So that's what she's there for. Sinagutan ng combination play.
Gemma Galanza avoiding Fajardo in that previous sequence.
Good timeout by Coach Sherwin. Cut the run. Lead back to 3. Great decision also to bring back the Jesus for that receive. Jolina gets it back. Chance to counter here. Back set to Tots. Always dangerous.
Tots Carlos just knows her angles. She knows the zones to target. This time going cross-court. Medyo cut shot pa, but very effective there.
Especially from that side. You really see her comfortable.
Exactly.
That side. The right pin is home for Tots. And yet she's also very effective at the left pin.
Exactly.
Jesus keeps it up. So does Majoy. Jolina. Kim goes for it. A second ball put away.
Kim Fajardo already saw that the blockers were late. Panaga was still on the right pin, taking advantage of that loose block to get that point.
Actually, Creamline saw it coming too, but just a great angle by Calf. Still in this, down 3. Creamline 3 points away also from a 2 sets still of lead. Kyle shoots it to Tots. Jolina scrambles. Back to Gemma on the left pin again. Ara from behind. Combination, run. And they give up a point. Parang nabitin yung left leg takeoff dun ni...
A bit of hesitation there from Panaga.
So Mitch will come in for Gemma Galanza here. That's always trouble for the other team at least.
Exactly. Gumabao playing in the right pin and Tots Carlos playing on the left pin right now.
Good serve. The target thoughts. Mitch. What did I say? It's always trouble. And that's it. 1 point in the first set, 1 point in the second set. That is a girl who's averaging 18.2 in the All-Filipino Conference.
Oh, it really shows up when needed the most. Talking about Michelle Gumabaw.
With a 45% efficiency rate on her attack. Again, the top spike.
Exactly.
And she's been doing that for many years also, that exact role, ano? Come in, 1 point, 2 points.
Parang sa'yo, mo ito kay Carlos, tibayo mo yung kanan. Naintindihan? Ngayon, minsan,
Definitely out.
But what a role Michelle Gumabaw played in that previous sequence.
Kasi nga, di ba, she's been doing it for years, alternating starter, may na-injure, siya papasok, and then pag bumalik na injure, balik siya sa bench, she does it again.
No, that was crazy.
That is an incredible mishit. Parang nanggigil si Ivy. She saw that nobody was in front of her.
Exactly, but also Ivy Laxina has been silent in today's game.
3 points for Ivy. Set point, 4 of them. Saved 1 there.
F2 has to play perfect volleyball at this point. Creamline already at set point.
3 more set points for Creamline. Tots on the attack, puts it away, and gives Creamline a 2-set-to-love lead.
Oh, but credit half of that point with a steady first ball and steady passing of Ella De Jesus. You know, another clean execution here on the side of the Creamline Cool Smashers.
Look at her. Her head above the net. Sends that baby home and sends Creamline 2-0. A set away from 6-0 in the AFC.
welcome back. You're still watching the PVL, the heart of volleyball, where the Creamline Cool Smashers have 2 sets under their wing. Now, before we head back to that exciting game, let's watch this Be Quick as Abby Maraña shares her role on the team.
Isa yung leadership kasi ang tagal na din talaga na isa ako sa mga senior, nagpapatakbo ng team captain na nila ako hanggang sa nag-pro kami ngayon, team captain pa din nila ako. As a tita, dahil siyang na yung tawag sa akin ng lahat. As a mother na din ng lahat, na-establish ko din yung image ko sa kanila na I am someone they can lean on when times are hard for them.
Everyone's captain. Captain Abby Maraña. She will have to rally her team here. They're down 2 sets. Better set for them, but still not good enough against the Creamline Cool Smashers in 30 minutes, 25-21.
Exactly, better exchanges in that second set, a better start, and a better overall game for FTL Logistics in that second set. We saw a great showdown in the combination plays from both sides, but it really boiled down whoever gets a better service. We saw Creamline challenging the passing of FTL Logistics. Meanwhile, Creamline had a dependable passer in Ella De Jesus. So right now, the bright spot really in FTL Logistics are their middles, very effective and efficient attackers for them. As we take a look at the numbers, almost the same number of attack points, 13 for Creamline, 12 for F2, 2 blocks for F2. Another bright spot in that second set was their blocking, 1 for Creamline, but for Creamline really they tried to serve hard in that second set, 2 service aces for them, 1 for F2, and F2 really needs to limit or minimize more their errors here with 9, and Creamline needs 6 in that second set.
New streaming experiences also await via the Pilipinas Live app or the Pilipinas Live app. Available for Filipinos everywhere. Download and subscribe now for as low as 149 pesos. Right behind this bench, the F2 bench, is Coach Shaq. For the Signal HC Spikers, he's right behind F2, and F2 is their next opponent. Sabihin ko sana, grabe scouting mo Sa likod talaga. But in fairness to him, he was there. He was sitting there. Ang F2 lumipat dahil change over tayo. So napadali trabaho niya.
Exactly. But scouting is scouting and preparation is gonna be very important. These games are gonna be crucial because only top 4 will move forward to the semifinals, and you have a very crowded standing so far.
Signal is right in there too. 5-2 they are with F2 as their next opponent. 4 wins of F2 have been against Nextled, Galleries, Farm Fresh, and Jurfor. So they lost to Petrogas, they lost to Akari. Now they're 2 sets behind the #1 team in the league, who have not missed a beat without Seth Domingo and Gia de Guzman so far in the tournament. And all these wins, Ayala, in my opinion, keep Kyle Negrito confident.
Oh, exactly.
That she is doing an excellent job.
But also really credit that to the system and the team chemistry, because even Kyle Negrito mentioned that it's not just the players working, it's really the system of Coach Sherwin Meneses that has been really creating that great impact to their performance as well.
Who has really stepped out of the shadow of Coach Tai
exactly
already. No doubt about that. As Pons is dug up by Jelena. 1-all. Thoughts. Sent back. Majoy. Trying to put it back. Don was waiting behind. The thoughts will be credited for the point. 2-1. Let's go to Lexi Rodriguez.
Thanks, Boom. Boom and Ayal, when you go way back, you learn how a simple eye contact or simple gesture would mean something, maybe it your teammate or your opponent, and that's what Aragalang told me when I asked her what it meant for her to come up against some familiar college opponents. Now, there were some moments in the second set that were easy for her or the rest of the F2 Logistics cargo movers on what kind of play to make, but the Cool Smashers are just too hungry to tighten the gap in bagging their 6th win. Will they be able to bounce back, or does this bring the Creamline Cool Smashers closer to another podium finish? Pwede bang subaybayan kung masusungkit nila ang matamis na panalo sa Pilipinas Live app that is available for Filipinos everywhere. Download and subscribe now for only 149 pesos. Now back to you, Brunel.
Right now, they are down by 2. 2 points here in set 3. Aragalang. Dug up by Gemma. Bump set by Tots. And Pons is denied.
Now, we've talked about this bright spot on the side of F2 Logistics. Every time they get to establish the blocking formation, they get a bigger chance of getting that kill block.
Joy will serve it up. Kyle, oh, that's a tough one. The Thoughts manufactures an attack point. When she is in flight, it is a thing of beauty, really. Look at this. That position of jumping left, cutting the ball
Exactly.
right with power.
It just knows how to avoid the blockers there and find the zones perfectly. But not this time.
Too much power. Remember the time when she was learning from Coach Carlo that sequence when she was trying to serve and she was talking to herself. Remember that in Ilocos?
It's because it was a very uncomfortable serving style for her. It wasn't her jump serve, so she really had to mentally prepare for it every serve.
Every step,
Exactly.
She would recite something to herself.
But with the jump serve earlier, there's so much confidence for her in doing that. She's been doing that since college days.
Wala na siyang recite there. Not at least not vocally. Sola. Back to F2. Ara. Thoughts with great defense too. Great misdirection there by Lisa. And they get the ball back for a counter. Kyle on the combination play. Jolino was there waiting. Shola will have to manufacture something, but it is Herbert Mathematicos stopping the play. But Shola goes forward, could not control her momentum.
Great display of floor defense by both teams, but Alvarez was not able to control her momentum in the previous sequence.
6-3, Creamline. Free point for F2.
Still a tight start here, a close start here in our third set.
Shola, who started this set for F2. Misreceived, but they still get a point.
And we've been seeing a couple of miscues already on the side of F2 Logistics earlier when Lexi was also reporting. F2 continues to scramble in their floor defense.
Cocoron trying to dump it. So that error, it's not over.
The set of Negrita to Panaga was a bit low.
Lead is still 2. Joy will come in for Dawn. Joy will serve it up. 5 serving 7. Third set. Chance to counter. Calf looks at Jolina. Negrito shoots it to the other side. Sinungkit ni Calf. So they send it over for a free ball for Gemma Galanza. Calf was not aware where the ball was bouncing.
They did a great job slowing it down, but again, no coverage on their side. No, so far we're seeing a lack of communication and also court sense on the side of FTL Logistics.
Eight seconds to serve after the whistle from first referee. Kyle. Gemma with some force. Jolina does the same. It's sent back. Smart play by Majoy.
A lot of great reactions there in the previous rally. Aragalang with a great dig from that attack from Gemma Galanza. And this time, Majoy Baron taking advantage of that overpass.
Eight 6 is the score. Gemma. Dug by Shola. Jolina with the aggressive attack, but the block was solid. The wall put up by Creamline sends it back. Ooh, that's Jeff Chan. Gilas player, former FU stalwart in attendance here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Todd sends it back. Majoy will try again. That is tough, but they make it work. Kala was there. Calf scrambling. Ara will tip it. Bonds is sent back and it drops in.
Great net defense so far by FTL Logistics. Bernadette Pons trying to use the hands of the blockers to score that point, but the set was too inside the court for her to do that.
7 serving 9. Dots. What a save by Dawn. Nope, but they're going to challenge this as a floor touch, I believe. Yeah, it is.
Oh, it looked good from our perspective, but Coach Sherwin has been very successful on his challenges.
So again, 2 sets to love on the 6th matchup between Creamline and F2. First time that they met was in 2022, the reinforced elimination round, and F2 won in 5 sets. I believe it was in this venue at the Araneta Coliseum. And then in 2023, the first All-Filipino Conference elimination round, F2 prevails again in 5 sets. And since then, it has all been Creamline in 4, in 3, and the last one where KKD injured her knee, or at the time we didn't know whether it was a knee or a leg. That was a 5-setter that F2 lost. 2023 Invitational, that was the last conference. Did Dawn get there in time? Maybe not. Creamline point. Sharp challenge again by Creamline. The other matches, by the way, that Creamline won, the first and the second, were all in the semifinals already of the AFC. Galang in the middle, and that bounces in, unfortunately, for F2.
Kim Fajardo trying to set up a combination play, but the blockers, 3 blockers actually jumped with Aragalang there. Well read with the combination play.
(11-7). Oh, that floor defense of Creamline is not anything to sneeze at.
Exactly, it has been solid so far in this game.
We talk about the attacking, we talk about the challenges, we talk about the setting, but we have not shown much love to that floor defense. You mentioned it a couple of times, but it's overall, they've been on point.
And the flow of the game from defense to offense has been so smooth all throughout this game.
It's another one. 12-7 is our score.
So in Jigha earlier of the Signal men's team.
We are at the technical timeout and Creamline is looking good. The NBA 2K League APAC Invitational Tournament presented by Signal this November 17 and 18, 4:30 p.m. live only on NBA TV Philippines and on the Filipinas Live app. Thank you for watching us on all our platforms tonight for our triple header for PVL fans and for those who came over to this smart Araneta Coliseum. Remember the days when the PVL could not even step into this venue?
Exactly.
Now it's a regular thing. And I'm not making a joke about it. I think I was just talking to, Coach Babes Castillo, who's in the venue also today. How we cannot take that for granted. That we're doing this on a regular basis now.
This just goes to show how big the sport is right now.
The league too.
Exactly.
So we enjoy this every time we're here, every time we're in this venue or in any big venue, because we know that it means a lot to the players and to the fans too, the history of the venues that we're playing in. It is 9:13. Oof, and F2 just scrambling right now. Good delay of the block there, or of the attack there. But that floor defense still working for Creamline. Good one for F2.
Oh, great set. Too much.
Going pa ng paraan. Oh, they're gonna go from the antenna. The antenna. It's beyond the antenna. It's hard from our angle here. Exactly. So I think F2 will challenge this one.
It even looked like a good set. Great set from our perspective.
Oh, there's no challenge. Yeah, you can't challenge.
But again, F2 has been really scrambling in that floor defense. They need to find a way to be organized.
14-9. Shoda with the hit out.
Shola has been steady in the floor defense and the set for F2 Logistics, but this time also contributing in the offense side of the game.
Getting that outside hand. Now KKD still for F2, an average of 14.2 points a game. As the coaching staff beside us, they knew it was going to be a drop.
Gutsy 1-2 play there by Kyle Negrito.
15-10. Halfway there for Creamline. Ara gets the point.
A much needed point there for FTL Logistics as Creamline has been trying to widen the gap in the set.
Alvarez will get us going for this rally. Third set, 11-15. Negrito chasing. Gemma. Sharp. Cross. And it's a thing of beauty. 10 points for her to backstop Bots Carlos's 15. For F2, nobody in double figures. Good first ball. Fajardo with a high tip on the second ball. De La Cruz will make something out of this. Kai on the runner. Araga cutting.
It's hard to play against a team wherein everyone contributes in terms of scoring.
Everyone's a threat. Let's listen in. 6-point deficit for F2.
Iniisip mo pag nakapwesto yung striker. May mga moments na wala sila sa pwesto. So, mas maganda i-call out mo na lang pagka-break ball tayo. Pero ilaban nyo naman. Tayo lumalaban eh. Lahat na naipasok, lahat na nagawa. Wala pa rin lumalaban. Kailan pa tayo lalaban? Next year? Lahat nyo lang.
Bigay natin, guys! Laban lang! Let's do! Wala pa bang...
Watch the PBA 3x3 second conference every Monday and Tuesday only on One Sports, PBA Rush and Filipinos Live. PBA 3x3, lakas ng tatlo. That's Enzo Hoson. In attendance here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Sato serving. No whistle yet. Mamadali si Lisa. Plano.
Very unlikely of her.
Exactly.
One of the better servers on the side of Creamline Cool Smashers.
Flustered there? Why? De La Cruz outside. Block touch challenge by F2 here. So let's see, but F2 now down 2 sets, down 6 points. Ooh, Bingy. They get a point. Lead is down to 5 by F2, who are 4-2. Played 6 games already. Creamline is at 5-0. Joy Dacorono has really given a great account of herself today. Shola Alvarez too. The girls from the bench have played well. Kyle Negrito today. 6 points, partner.
Kyle Negrito reminding us that she's also an offensive setter here. 2 successful 1-2 plays already. Perfect timing for her.
2 points here in the set, a point in the last set, 3 points in the first. And that familiar running serve. Laxina goes for the sharp cut shot. That drops on the floor already. Galanza scores her 11th point of the match, all on attacks today.
Exactly. Galanza has been big also in today's game, showing us a lot of angles. Not surprised, but you know, Galanza performs it with so much grace.
7-point lead. And the first ball by Jelena de la Cruz goes awry.
Oh, and they've been targeting earlier. We mentioned Myla Pablo, but this time it has been Jelena de la Cruz.
Shola this time. It's a good attack. Good set by Mars Alba to Majoy Baron.
This is why Coach Regine has been rallying that they need that good pass, because they need to set up the middles here, because that's where they're getting much of their points.
Cap will come back in. Aragalan comes back in. Laksina and Alba move back to the bench. Still able to manufacture something.
Great coverage.
Yeah. Jelena recoils. Calf to Majoy. It's still alive. And Gemma on a spinning ball. Panaga puts it away for the 2013 lead, but they're going to challenge for a net touch. F2 will. .13 is our score. 7-point lead. Let's see what's going to happen for this netball challenge.
Patuloy natin. Tapos hindi tayo mag-hero. Yun lang. Kasi yung ginagalaw natin kung ano tayo lumalaban. Okay, kung Bicol, dapat kayo muli-ulit ko sa isa. Ako makakawin ko kayo dapat yan. Kaya lang, ilaban na yan.
Crucial challenge here because we're at the 20th point mark. Panaga with the put away. Did she touch the net? No, she was far from it.
Oh, that was a clean execution there by Panaga.
But maybe it's a challenge just to call some sort of a timeout there for Coach Regine. Panaga able to withdraw that hand right away. Oh, happy birthday, Mitch Morales. Celebrating your birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Bonds denied.
Earlier we saw that point from Majoy Baron, this time steady and that net defense.
14 for F2, 21 for Creamline, down 2 sets. They've had a couple of 5-setters in their 3 5-setters in their 5 matchups. Jelena solid on the dig. Ooh, Shola trying to use the net.
He's trying to go for a cut shot there, but not in the best position or form to do that.
That's Coach Shaq, as I mentioned, right behind the F2 bench. The next F2 opponent. Signal at 5-2. 7 games already. By the way, Michelle Gumaba is back in the match. And they go right away to her. Coverage by Jelena. Shola goes high. Kyle back to Michelle. And guess what? Sounding like a broken record, but she scores again.
You know, Coach Sherwin wants an automatic point, an instant point in the conversion. Reason why Michelle Gumaba was there right now.
3 points. One in the first, one in the second, one in the third. Confusion between Shola and Dawn brings up 10 match points for the Cool Smashers.
A really crucial error there.
And it's in the hands of Jeanette. Reverse to Ara. Sent back. Shola will try and squeezes it through the block.
And you've mentioned it, partner. It has been the players off the bench who has been performing really well here on the side of FTL Logistics.
First ball to Gemma. That's a tight set. Actually over na nga. Balik kay Mitch. That is out. She actually missed today.
Oh, but again, Creamline here in a very comfortable position.
2 match points saved so far. Kyle slides. Bernadette approaches, and Pons puts it away. For Pons, that will be her 7th point. And more importantly, it is the winning point for the Creamline Cool Smashers, who are at 6-0 in the second All-Filipino Conference for 2023.
Well, we mentioned it earlier. This is the biggest challenge so far for FTL Logistics. But Creamline just continues to dominate their opponents here from offense to defense. It has been an overall game, all-around game for the Creamline Cool Smashers.
We'll take a break. We'll be back to wrap this baby up. This game and all PVL games anytime, anywhere on the Pilipinas Live app, available for Filipinos everywhere. Download and subscribe now for 149 pesos only. three-set clinic put on by the Creamline Cool Smashers, 25-19, 25-21, 25-16. The only time F2 really had a hold of this game was at 5-2 of that first set. And since then, it's just all been Creamline. And Lexi Rodriguez is with our player of the match. Lexi.
Thank you so much, Boom and Ayal. It truly is a good day and a good evening for the Creamline Cool Smashers. I'm with the best player of the game, Kyle Negrito. Congratulations with 7 points and 20 excellent sets. Unang-una, ano sa tingin mo yung naging susi para sa 6th win niyo of the conference?
I think wala naman shortcut kundi training talaga. As in, every game, inaaral namin ng mabuti yung mga magiging kalaban namin. And then, we practice our system. We try to execute the game plan always. Yung system namin talagang stick lang kami doon and talagang tinatrabaho namin yun na ma-execute namin sa games.
Now, ikaw, you stepped into this role of a setter. Meron ka bang sinet na goals before the start of the conference or meron ka pa rin bang sineset na goals during the conference? Are you close to achieving them? What are your thoughts?
Honestly, para sa akin, at the end of the day, I've been with Creamline for 4 years now. And yun nga, yung sinabi kong system, talagang andun naman ako I'm always at training. So, yung goals, sinasabi ko lang sa sarili ko na volleyball pa rin yan, walang pinagkaiba. And I try to always talk to Ate Gia, and Ate Gia has been... Ate Gia, shout out to Ate Gia, I love you so much.
Everyone misses Ate Gia as well. But then again, would you like to greet anyone, your family, your friends?
Hi, Ate Gia! I miss you and good luck dyan. And hi to my family, to my mom in Riyadh. Hi, Mami Donna, and to my dad and my ate and my sisters. And to the Creamline Ribisco management po. And sa lahat po ng sumusuporta sa amin. And kay Miss Lolet Austria po. And thank you all.
Thank you so much again, Kyle. To the rest of the Creamline Cool Smashers, congratulations. Let me turn it back to the panel.
Thank you very much, Lexi. Congratulations to Kyle. Shout out to Gia, of course. I would love to hear those technical conversations between the two of them. Gia doing her own thing in Japan, while Kyle holding down the fort and holding it down beautifully.
Exactly. Kyle Negrito has been tremendous, has been outstanding in this match. A great setting distribution for her today, but also credit much of that with the great floor defense of the Creamline Cool Smashers. Kayla Atienza and Ella De Jesus has been very stable on the floor defense. Meanwhile, on the F2 side, a lot of miscues and scrambling, but they had their bright spots. Their middles were very effective today. The net defense, some bright spots also, but then it was really just hard to challenge a team that came in with a system and with a plan to execute perfectly.
And these are the numbers that reflect that win by Creamline in 3 sets.
Now, clearly, Creamline dominating the attacks department, continues to be that #1 spiking team. 44 attacks against the 29 of F2 Logistics. F2 Logistics banking on their strength, which is the blocking. 6 blocks for them against the 4 of Creamline Cool Smashers. Both teams trying to challenge each other. 5 service aces for Cool Smashers, 4 for F2, but F2 committing a lot of errors with 22 against the 17 of Creamline.
All right, and that will do it here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Creamline takes its 6th win in the same number of games. F2 falls to 4-3. That traffic jam that IL has been talking about just got more EDSA-like right now. As these teams will continue to battle for spots as we are ending the preliminaries real soon. All right, let's move on with our schedules. What a win by NextLed earlier, and they're looking to consolidate that against the Galleries Tower High-Risers, also looking for the first win. Now, we did mention that Signal and F2 will meet each other next in the second game of that Thursday triple header. And Petrogas and Chocomucho. Petrogas trying to check a slide, while Chocomucho is rolling here in the PVL All-Filipino Conference. That will be at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center on Thursday. Farm Fresh winning over Floor. Next led winning over Akari. And Creamline winning over F2 today. For Ayel Estanero, Lexi Rodriguez, I'm Boom Gonzalez. This is your PVL, the heart of volleyball.